Here we go. All story quest, baby. And we're going to go and see Dr. Annaya. And yes, I did get the pronunciation correct this time. Annaya, not Annaya. 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 See if this professor can give us any word on... What the hell? Is this person floating? You have mastered the magics.
Excuse me, miss, but I...
Can't tell when someone doesn't want to be bothered?
What the hell?
Sorry, my mistake. Could I just have a moment of your time?
Look, I'm not interested in having a drink, or a meal, or anything else. You're not my type, okay?
I'm not your type.
I'm not looking for a date.
But I'm a sexy man.
Of course not. Now go on and lurk somewhere else.
Did that bug fit up your ass on its own? Or did somebody help you put it there?
Get her, he got her telled. Who put sand in your ass, crack girl? Oh, they're sorry. Hey, was the party good, mate?
So, what's the verdict?
I've already told it.
She wasn't keen on the idea.
What?
Aw, that bitch. She'll sell herself to the professor for high marks, but won't give us the same company?
You know what's weird?
Well, there's always Mead. Maybe the money just wasn't right.
You know what's weird?
Perhaps, but
I hope you...
can't...
I've already done this quest with this guy, right? But for a side quest, we ended up going back into the girls' dormitories, and I spoke to that same girl that I got to dance for this guy. Because I've obviously already got the Annaya quest, which this guy gave us. But because there's no other dialogue option, it automatically went into the one where I called her a prostitute. So look, it's like bugged, but I don't think it makes a difference.
Don't tell me I did all that running around for nothing. Tell me what I need, or you're gonna get hurt.
You're threatening me? I'm a student. Just try touching me. Do you know who I am?
A whining little bitch?
Exactly.
Ever heard of black magic? Do you know what I can do with a few flakes of your skin and a hex?
Mate, I can summon
You have no conception
skeletons.
of who it is you're dealing with.
You're not walking away from here until I get what I want.
All right, you win. Just take it easy. Her name is Dr. Annaya. I'm sure she'll be happy to speak with you about your... Will you just let me go?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how you do that quest. We've just found out. It gives you the Annaya thing. Right, Dr. Annaya. Oh, this is a cool little place. You know what it is? I probably would have went to university if I looked like this. Just so I can bask in the Asian influence. And so she's somewhere in here, is she?
Mind your manners.
You talk about Willis. Little Timothy.
Yeah,
Are you a student here?
yeah.
This guy's stoned out of his cheeks.
Prisoner. Now let's see. 3 petals of mandivore root, single drop of oil of catharia.
Am I bothering you?
Oh, sorry, no. I have an exam tomorrow, you see. Very stressed. Wait, what was I saying? If I only had that damn book,
What book?
What book do you need?
Exactly.
you wouldn't know it. It's just the textbook I lost. I can't find it anywhere. I offered a reward for it.
I'm currently carrying about a library of books in my backpack. Maybe I'll have the right one.
I'm afraid whoever may have found it.
What if I offered to help you find your book?
Truly? I'd be indebted to you more than you know.
Already got it.
It's an old volume called
I've already got it.
Hello Again.
I'll keep looking. So long.
I thought I already had it. Right then, we've got a new quest. Where's the doctor? Are you a doctor? The bursar's office.
Sorry, but I'm unavailable to talk at the moment. Many papers to rewrite. Everything's been in utter chaos since the incident.
What incident?
Care to tell me more about this incident?
Oh, just a gust of wind, but it scattered my documents everywhere.
Oh, so that's
Quite
what they're
peculiar
for.
to coincidences of this kind in a place with so many mages.
What have you been finding about the land?
Managed to recover most of them, but about 15 still remain
15.
missing. So I've no choice but to rewrite them all.
I've probably got about 7, maybe?
I'd be happy to help you gather those documents.
You would? Why, that would be quite welcome. I was at the main entrance this morning when the gust hit, and as some time has passed, I suspect my papers are all around the city by now. Good.
Right. Find all 15. I'm sure I've got like 7 at least. I've got 5. Overestimated myself.
Save that for later.
Benefactus University. Oh, there's another one there. I want this thing. I'm just robbing this library. I'm not even a student. That's how I roll. Oh, there's an upstairs. Senor.
Welcome to Beneficus University.
And you are?
My name is Senwa, the sole nephew of Renoir. Perhaps you've heard of him.
Naturally.
We've decided to institute a new enthusiast group, MCE, or rather, Magical Creatures Enthusiasts.
I'll fit right in.
While I can't help but be excited for you, why exactly are you telling me this?
Well, because I have a proposition for you, of course.
Of course. I'm not exactly what you'd call an enthusiast.
Perfect.
I don't think you understand.
Perfect.
When I see magical creatures, I kill them.
Wonderful. Our group is aimed at bridging the gap between the mystical and academia. You would make for a brilliant addition to our speakers panel. You could tell us something about one of your journeys.
I think you'd be better off asking someone else.
I don't know. We'd be perfect for this.
If you don't mind me asking, we don't get many guests these days, let alone armor-clad adventurers. There are so many dangerous monsters native to this island. The amount of students that go missing each year is, well, embarrassing. You could help save lives. Or at least convince a few more to run for their lives? What do you say?
Go on then.
Any ideas what you'd like me to say?
Nearby, there's a closed valley infested with some supposedly nasty creatures. No one's come back to tell us what the hell they'd found. I'm sure if you were to unravel this little mystery, the audience would be riveted.
I thought you just wanted to give me a
Where
speech.
is it?
Me to give a speech.
Not far away from here, in the heart of the jungle. I'll mark it on your map. But remember, this is for science.
For
Make some
science.
observations. Take...
Sounds encouraging.
Perfect. Find me near Assembly Hall in University Building once you've...
Right, okay, we can do that, but not now. Lecture notes. I doubt the doctor's up here. What was that? Ganos antidote. The Hanus antidote. Maybe it's on this side. There's a woman in there.
You'll stay here until I let you go.
What the fuck? This guy's just locked someone in. I'm gonna let them out. Yes. The great escape.
Thanks for opening the door. I've been locked in here for hours.
Mate, you've just been locked in for like a second.
Yes, Dr. LaFoy saw it a fitting punishment.
Mate, you've just been locked in like
Well,
3 seconds
it
ago.
requires a bit of exposition.
Ah, no thanks.
I've got time.
I
I
don't.
invented a way to communicate without words. A type of extrasensory perception, if you will.
Sign
Using
language.
earrings I make from the glands of a creature that has telepathic properties.
Okay.
These things aren't easy to come by either. I have to trade with the scavengers to get them. But the risk was worth the reward. My device gained immediate popularity around campus. But there were some unforeseen side effects.
What kind of side effects?
You don't want to know.
Don't make me ask twice.
Mind control.
Alright. Depression, anxiety, even a few suicides have been reported, but there's no proof they were related to my invention. With such close proximity to the brain, the magical broadcast seems to disrupt certain thought patterns. At least, that's my theory.
And it's causing people to kill themselves? You need to get it off the street as soon as possible.
I know.
What can we do about this?
Kill the creature whose glands I used. The signal only works as long as it's alive. Something to do with the cell structure of the gland. The way they communicate allows the host to do the same. Oh, you probably don't even know what I'm talking about. That's just
This guy
theory
thinks I'm a
anyway.
peasant.
Nobody's ever even seen a cell. At least, not in New Ashos.
So the stigma will stop once the creature's dead.
Right. I would have already solved this problem myself, had I not been locked up. You really are a lifesaver.
This guy's full of shit.
Just tell me where to go.
That may be a problem. You're gonna have a hard time. I hid the thing and surrounded it with traps so it wouldn't directly harm the other students. These little devils can be violent.
So where is it
I
then?
think I can handle it.
If you say so, I'll mark the spot on your map.
Can you use your invention to tell the other students they're in danger?
I've tried. It's no use. The creature can sense your intentions. Some sort of defense mechanism. It moderates communication accordingly. Mine has been thoroughly blocked.
It's fucking Twitter.
Stay put. I'm going to look into this.
I owe you for this.
This guy's just invented Twitter. And it's like moderating itself. It's using mass censorship. Did I pick up that thing from in there? I did. Ah, Dr. Annaya. First off, let's steal this. Hey, girlfriend.
I can't see you now. I'm afraid I'm quite overwhelmed.
Dr. Annaya, it's urgent. One of your students, Sirius, gave me the impression you could help me.
Oh? Sarius, yes. One of my brighter students. You are friends with Sarius and in a time of need? Well, I suppose a few minutes of my time won't hurt.
So, you'll help me?
Why, of course. The least I can do for someone who helps my students is to listen.
I'm looking for information on a student who was enrolled here about 20 years ago.
Is this about the creation of the swallows?
The swallows?
The Verita waste outside the city, formed by an unsanctioned student experiment.
No, but I need to get in there.
As research is quite difficult to perform in such a deadly climate, nobody knows for certain why it exists.
How do you know so much about it? You're so young.
Thank you. But truth be told, I know little more about it than what I've just described. It's a taboo subject, I'm afraid. A failure of the faculty to monitor their students. I may be able to direct you to someone who knows more, but I can't imagine it would be much help.
Why do you say that?
I'm only the dean of the Faculty of Nature, a relatively weak position, hierarchically speaking. Quite simply, I'm not sure dropping my name would be enough to convince him to speak with you.
The faculty here must really mistrust each other.
No, it's not that. Because of the incidents of the past, we just can't be very candid with outsiders. And despite what some of my colleagues will tell you, there remain some serious problems to this day. There's a rumor that a male faculty member recently assaulted a female student. And as I've heard, it wasn't the first time.
Really?
Over the past few years, some of our best and brightest girls have abandoned their studies with no justifying reason, and on extremely short notice. I'm beginning to suspect why.
Did they report it?
Not directly, but I know my students. You learn to ignore lapses in effort. But the more I look... When I confronted him, I nearly lost my job. He's one of the old boys club, a circle I'm not a part of. Now there are rumors circulating that I tried to seduce him.
Tell me how I can...
Maybe you did.
The university can't afford another scandal, but perhaps you could convince him to retire, if you take my meaning.
I did. I don't know if I trust her. She hit us with a whole, oh yes, there's loads of like girls leaving with zero evidence, and then she's like, oh yeah, when the faculty leader did it to me. I see you, homie.
I'll take care of it.
Very well. This must remain discreet. His name is Rhodeus. His office shouldn't be difficult to find.
Yeah, sorry, the best way to do it is just to report it. Rhodeus.
Snooping, are we?
Oh, look, it's our friend. This guy's a proper cocksucker.
The boss has his eye on you. Watch your back.
Don't care.
What kind of person threatens an honest citizen?
We both know there's more to you than meets the eye.
This guy's a proper pervert. He's like following us around. Right, let's go. Well, wait there. Where's Rhodeus? Oh, he's also in here. Oh, there's a soul patcher.
Ow!
Right, wait there. We came in. Right, wait. Let's just find out. I think it is in here still. Oh, wow. Look at this. Do you know what this looks like? I went to a place in... Ah, where did I go? Nah, this is how bad my memory is. I can't even remember where I went on holiday. It's somewhere in Spain. Nerja. I went to Nerja in Spain, and they've got this like boardwalk. It's a lot longer than this, but it does go out into the sea. And it looks like this. Obviously not with the fucking massive void down there. I don't know what's going on with that. There's a massive black hole spawning in the sea, but... Yeah. Unreal. Ah, I love the ocean. I love overlooking the ocean. I love sea. I love cliffs, and I love mountains. And I love snow. I love a lot of things. But anyways, let's get on to this. It is in here. This guy, Rhodeus, is inside here. Right, where have we not been? Now, there's probably going to be a locked door somewhere in it. Yeah, that was it. I remember seeing that locked door. Look at this guy. He's just lay back chilling.
How dare you enter without permission?
You must be Professor Rhodeus.
What's it to you? I don't have time for New Ashos's rabble.
Let's just say I'm a voice for someone who doesn't have the courage to speak yet. I think we both know you've been more than unfair towards your female students. Don't reach for your staff. Try anything sudden, and you'll force me to make it hurt.
What are you saying, man? I'm one of the most decorated and respected teachers at this university. My ethics have never been called into question. I'll bet you've been sent by that envious bitch Annaya, haven't you?
Yes.
Doesn't matter. You're not talking your way out of this.
Wait, listen. Annaya lied. She's been trying to destroy my career ever since she was hired. She can't stand being under the authority of men, especially one so respected in the mage community. Whatever she's paying you, trust me, I can double it.
I don't want your money. I'm looking for some
I do.
information.
I want information and money.
I'll tell you whatever you want.
I'm listening. Yeah, I'm sorry, like, that woman I just spoke to, even if the allegations are true, right, I'm not bothered. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to get my quest done. She said nobody speaks to her. She's an outcast. So what fucking information could she even give us?
I'm listening.
You won't regret it. Not a word she's told you is true.
I never mentioned the professor. You did.
Oh, no more of your semantics, so I may enjoy the fruits of my labor as would any man in a position of power.
So she was telling the truth.
Can you tell me you wouldn't do the same? Surely you understand.
Think hard about what you're telling me, Rhodeus.
I know, keep your mouth shut.
The way I see it, these girls would sell their own parents to get ahead. You wouldn't believe some of the carnal offers I've had from my female students over the years. 2, 3, 4 at a time. Mostly I simply refuse.
You dirty beggar.
I am only a man. I do have needs. Though I never touched her until she asked me to.
Really?
So
See?
you and the student did have a relationship.
Of course we did. She wasn't the first. Young minds are so passionate. yet so short of what makes one wise. This was a price she was willing to pay, and it was a fair exchange. We both got something we wanted. Now, you want to talk about a criminal? Look no further than your friend, Professor Annaya.
What about her?
She not only takes advantage of students, she even recruited several into her own brothel service. She's turned a pretty aura on the
The
side.
whole place is
Look into
corrupted.
the Black Rose Escort Company if you don't believe me. Did you see her dress? Smell her perfume? You think she can afford that on a teacher's salary?
Why doesn't anybody know about this?
Of course they do, but not as many as you'd think. I only found out once she approached me with a business proposal. Annaya was under the impression I could recruit her new talent. You can imagine how quickly I refused.
This is like the fucking
You
Jeffrey
still
Epstein
doubt why
saga.
She has animosity towards me?
God to help you if you're lying to me.
This guy, Rhodeus, is fucking Epstein. In Annaya's that other wench. What's that woman called? I don't know, but she's hideous. What is that girl's name? Epstein and... Fuck knows. His little right-hand girl that lured all the women in. Oh, the whole place is a fucking cesspool. I will burn it to the ground. So what am I doing? Gonna go back and see Annaya and say she's lying. Son of a whore. Actually, she's a female. Ah, this is interesting. You've been lying to me.
Oh, you again. Hello.
Seems that academia isn't your only calling. Why don't you tell me about your work on the side, Doc?
Whatever do you mean?
Exactly.
I know about the brothel service. You recruit your female students to accompany
Ghislaine
you
Maxwell, that's her
clients,
name.
and then reap in the profits. Did you really think I wouldn't find out?
It's not like that. Please, you must believe me.
Hit me with some evidence
No.
then.
Then explain the Black Rose.
You've been misinformed. Please, just listen.
You've got an uphill battle with this one, Doc.
Will you just be rational? For the love of the gods, just hear me out.
My patience will be worn very thin by all this running around. Tell me the truth or you can consider it as a lost cause.
My patience has been worn very thin by all this running around. Tell me the truth, or you can consider this a lost cause.
The Black Rose service is mine, and yes, it does provide outside employment for some of my female students who have trouble paying tuition. If you think you're doing them a service intervening, trust me, you're not. Rhodeus lied. Their involvement is strictly voluntary.
Was that not the same as the involvement with the women and
Would I be
him?
able to operate my business otherwise? New Ashos is a city, but it's a small one. Everyone knows each other.
So you don't force them to work for you?
Gods, no. I'm telling you. Rhodeus is trying to divert your attention from the severity of his crimes. I believe the girl he took advantage of is finally willing to talk. Will you speak with her?
That seems like a good idea.
Very well. But only if you promise to be gentle. She's a fragile bird, and one wrong word could set us back weeks. Remember, ultimately we want her to speak out against Rhodeus.
Don't worry, I'll be gentle.
Then, in that case, it's Angie. Tell her I sent you.
Did you hear that?
I implore you, be delicate with her. It begs saying
Oh my
twice.
dudes. This quest is the funniest quest I've ever done. He's just like, be gentle with that. He's like, don't worry, I'll be gentle. I'll be gentle. Mate, you couldn't have been more creepy than you wanted, than you tried to be. Right. Where the fuck's Angie? Is not here.
And I swear he's been selling answers to the tests, too. How does he get them, I wonder indeed. I can't accuse anyone without proof, but I suspect he may be buying them from someone on the staff.
Really?
Any luck, or was this an empty gesture?
Oh, this is the bursar.
Hurry.
So there's someone creating exam cheat sheet. Right, it says 47 meters away. I actually need to leave this place and go and find. Oh, there's a one there. Oh, it's upstairs. It's upstairs. The exit. Who's that? Oh, Timothy's sat on the stairs. Right. What was this woman called? Angie. Who the hell's this guy? Shubian.
I have to think about another idea for business.
I've probably dealt with him in the past, but I can't remember who he. Oh, it's just out, just inside these gates. Right. Yeah, I don't trust anybody in that university. I think they should all be beheaded. Yeah. So as I was, what my thought was when that girl was talking to me was she was going, oh yeah, I'm doing everything legit with the Black Rose, and all the girls are doing things voluntarily, right? But if we just take people's word for truth, right? So we're going to take Rhodeus's word for truth as well, with him saying that the girls willingly entered into a transaction where he got a bit of fanny and they got, I don't know, maybe better tuition or something. Then that's also a voluntary transaction, just like any girls working for the Black Rose. They're all as bad as each other. The only thing that causes their arguments to fail would be that of morality, not of anything else. And morality is fucking subjective anyway. Angie.
I remember you. I saw you earlier.
Oh damn, she's actually pretty good looking.
Listen, Dr. Annaya has requested that I speak to you about Rhodeus and the Black Rose. I need you to be truthful. A lot of people's lives could be ruined if you're dishonest with me right now.
She told you? She promised she wouldn't tell anyone.
Your secret's safe with me, Angie. But I don't see anyone else working to resolve this. You're going to have to take a risk and trust me.
I suppose. If Annaya did, maybe I ought to as well. Rhodeus did force himself on me. He invited me over under the false pretense of discussing an exam I failed. I don't think I need to explain what happened next.
No, that
Oh
won't
damn.
be necessary.
I've thought about ending it. Taking my life, I mean. Dr. Annaya saw me crying. I told her what happened and she comforted me. Even convinced me not to quit the university. Then she told me about Black Rose, in case I did end up dropping out and needed a way to make ends meet.
Just a fucking
It's not as
bitch,
bad as you
Annaya.
think. The girls are treated very well.
That's no life for you, Angie.
Exactly.
Well, perhaps not. But don't be so quick to judge. It's not the kind of escort service you have in mind. Men pay women for their company, nothing more. It never becomes physical unless the girl wants it to. Though I'm sure Rhodeus would have you believe otherwise.
I find that a little hard to believe.
Believe what you want. It's the truth. And if you're a girl who doesn't come from money, it can be an excellent way to make connections in the upper class. Not to mention pay for school.
So, Rhodeus lied.
Yes. He's a monster. Utterly incapable of sensing another's emotions. He's only out for what he wants. I stole his notebook. Thought it would give me insight into what happened.
This is what I need. I need
I
facts.
didn't make it more than a few pages. It's yours if you want it. If evidence is your concern, it's all there.
Yeah, I see. I honestly don't believe anyone. I think everybody here is out to get something, and they'll lie and cheat to get it. But wait there, I need to read this dialogue. It's all very suspicious. Everyone involved has accused the other party of lying, and your credibility isn't exactly flawless, Angie. You're in a relationship with another member of the faculty. How do I know that the notebook isn't just a fabrication? Actually, that's a very good fucking point.
This is all very suspicious. Everyone involved has accused the other party of lying, and your credibility isn't exactly flawless, Angie. You're in a relationship with another member of the faculty. How do I know that notebook isn't just a fabrication?
What? How could you?
I'd think if you were telling the truth, you'd have a better defense than acting like I've insulted you.
Exactly.
Don't you know what I've been through? No, of course you don't. What was I thinking? You're just another man.
Drop the act. I'm not buying it.
Yeah, fuck that. I did. I'm sorry. Do you know what it is? This is what I cannot understand. Do you know if I got accused of raping someone, right? And someone come up to me and said, or a judge or a jury, anyone that's trying to solve the case went, here, how can you prove that you didn't do it? And if I went, oh well, you don't believe me? What, you don't believe me that I didn't do it? Like, no. You need evidence. Like, you can't just, like, stamp your feet and throw a huff. Like, you've got to fucking get evidence, otherwise anyone can just put out any accusations and be telling the truth. Don't get me wrong, I understand it's a really sensitive issue, but fucking hell, like, this is why things don't get done. Right, let's go and see Annaya. I didn't like anyone. If I had the choice now, I'd go in with a sword and I'd cut all the heads off. Give it a fresh clean slate. This is, you know what it is? I actually understand why some people want like the apocalypse to happen, just for a nice clean slate. Get rid of all the badness in the world. But then again, it'd probably leave a lot of badness. I don't think you can get rid of badness. Then again, it's all subjective, isn't it? Right. She was not. Ah, look, we can't go into his room again.
Hey, watch it.
The fuck are you?
Relax, David. It's just me. What's got you on edge?
Sorry about that. It's Angie. The talk is all over town. It's been difficult to concentrate.
What about Angie?
You haven't heard? She took her own life.
Oh shit.
She did?
Yeah, terrible news. Fortunately, you weren't the one who had to break it to Dr. Annaya. It wasn't pretty. Did you know her?
No, I'm afraid not.
No, I'm afraid not.
Figured as much. Shame about her. Damn shame.
Oh shit, she might have been telling the truth. But then again, I'd love to know this whole truth about everything, but I don't think we're going to get it. Because what if she just like committed suicide because she's embarrassed that her plan didn't fucking take off?
You've got some nerve coming back here.
What?
Dr. Annaya,
She was so fragile, and you broke her. Get out of my sight.
I'm sorry. I was following my intuition.
What is it with you men? You destroy a life and feel no remorse? You're just as guilty as Rhodeus. I certainly hope you can sleep at night, sir.
Wait. There has to be some way I can make this right.
Don't plead to her, just say fucking
so. A 19-year-old girl is dead because of you.
Because of me.
An entire life snuffed out like a flame under deluge. Gods, she was so young. Well, I'm quitting this university. It is a monstrous place for monstrous people, like Rhodeus and you.
Oh, fucking hell.
Doctor, just listen.
Your words fail you. Your heart is cold. Now get out of my sight before I decide to use my magic for something less than the common good.
I do feel this quest is ridiculous. Like, so I'm getting the blame for her last committing suicide. I don't know if that's how that works. Right, let's go and see Rhodeus. Bro, I've just killed a 19-year-old girl for you. Where the fuck is he? Where's Rhodeus? I thought... Oh, everyone's in class. 26 meters. Oh, he must be outside. What the hell? It's weird because his room is locked. I don't know where he is. Oh, don't tell me the quest is bugged. The quest is bugged. Maybe the developers didn't expect you to be a cold-hearted bastard. He's definitely not in there. That's Annaya. Yeah, it's... The quest is fucked. The quest is actually broken. Bada bada babo, bada bada babo. I'm locked out. Fuck this. Tell you what we'll do. We'll go and have a word with this girl again. We'll take the diary. I want to read the diary. What a joke. Quest is broke. What a joke. Quest is broke. I think this is the first instance we've found a broken quest in the game. I still don't trust her. I don't trust you, Angie.
I remember you. I saw you earlier.
That's the thing, right?
Angie.
All the girls in this game,
Anaya
the faces look exactly the same, and they've made her look like good looking. It's like so funny.
I need you to be truthful.
She told
Right.
me. I suppose.
No.
I've thought about ending it.
That's not.
Well, perhaps.
I found that.
Believe what you want.
So,
Yes.
I believe you. But I'll need that notebook.
I store the pages in my locker. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Right. The locker. Come on then. That's going to be in the girls' dorm, innit? Anyways, I do quite like this quest. I think it's fucking ridiculous. In a good way. We're solving bloody rape culture on campus. Would like to do a bit of rape. Can I get in here? Dr. Rhodeus indulges in some rape. What's going on here?
Hey.
I'd love to, like, if we confront Rhodeus, he'd probably tell us the truth. Rhodeus' memoir. Right, let's have a look. Is this his book? Oh my god, this book's fucking unreal. Right, wait there. Saturday, Leah, sweet little blonde. After thought to Maturgy 101, oh, but just wait, it gets better. Tickle blonde, just as I expected yesterday, didn't even need to invite her. She worried so much about the grade. These peasants, they'll do anything to get ahead. Rhodeus. Rhodeus is a dirty, dirty man. Now, that was a refreshing weekend. Two this time, real beauties. Could have fried eggs on those curves. Well, I can't be dishonest with myself. Separately, they'd probably get a 4, but together, they get an 8. That's a B on my grading scale, not bad. Wednesday, the test is less than 3 weeks now. Should be doing much entertaining in the nights ahead. Life is good. The little wretch is so predictable. Of course she failed, and of course she's likely to protest. What an ingrate. I can't stand the sight of her, but I already have my answers to her questions rehearsed. Makeup? Why, of course, but I'm extremely busy at the moment, miss. Alright, we can't have you worried now, can we? Tell you what, I have to finish this now, but I promise I'll try to find some time after lecture. Actually, why don't you just stop by my place? We can talk there. Would that make you uncomfortable? Ha! And like moths to an open candle they come. Well, that was more pleasant than expected. She's quite the charmer when she's not whining in class. Or wearing clothes. Oh, Rhodeus! Rhodeus is such a dirty man. What a fucker. She wasn't in lecture today, Rumour is she dropped. Oh well, a good education in magic isn't for everyone. I'm sure she can make a living doing something more mundane. I've been quite lonely lately. I wonder why she dropped. She affected me. I don't know why, but I can't get it off my mind. New one, red hair, the colour of the sunset, jade green eyes. Skin like ivory and smattered with such adorable little freckles. This guy's so rapey. Oh, wait there, what's this? All the look on her face when she came to me after class, she worried she'd fail. That scent makes me mad with desire. Not the best girl I think I've ever had. Now get her out of those robes. I pretend to be sympathetic. Invited her to my place, only one day to wait. She struck me, that bitch. Made such a fuss. I'm glad I didn't have any neighbours, or there would have been problems. Well, she certainly won't be passing my class. Why would she strike me? I was only trying to answer her questions. How disgustingly rude. Explained everything to Euthyrus. Told him how Annaya took the test after ignoring my advice that she study hard. Showed him her practice test and study guide, all horribly inadequate. Well, there we go. Damn Annaya. Always meddling in my affairs. I could smell her Cation perfume out the hall. She's the only one who wears it. Soon enough came the knock, and she stepped into my office. I know everything she says. Then came the demands. How outrageous that she thinks she has leverage on me. The insolence. And the name she called me so hurtful. I provide a service to these girls. Not only do I teach the arcane arts, but how to get ahead in a man's world. They must use the gifts the gods gave them, and why not? It doesn't hurt them in the long run. I'm sure Annaya's taken the position more than a few times to get where she is. What's her problem? She's nothing but a hypocrite, an actress after my balls. Even if she somehow managed to convince anyone what she says is true, I know Rex will always be on my side, and Rex is the Chancellor's ear. Still, I should undermine her credibility to them somehow, before she gets to them. That was very insightful. The dream again. I wonder why it keeps returning and it's always the same. And why did I say that dancer from the inn rather than one of the students in one of my dreams? Would anyone care about her disappearance? Something to ponder. Something about which to be careful. Okay. So the guy is a creep. But that's what I mean. We gotta have the evidence. Why is this locked? Come on then. I wish we could go directly to Rhodeus and cover this up. Oh my god, imagine if I did that. I'm going to do that. Lads, I'm going to Rhodeus. I'm just going to cover this all up in exchange for great wealth. Some people just want to see the world burn. Right, where are we? Oh, I've got to get down. Can I just jump? Locked. Come on then, we'll go and see her.
Did you speak to Angie?
She appears to be telling the truth. I also recovered some pages from the professor's notebook. I have a much better appreciation for what's going on.
Glad you finally came around. He's done this repeatedly, you know. Angie's not the first. None of them walked away unchanged. Young Lisa, for instance? I won't even tell you what she does for a living these days.
No need. I'm going to put an end to Rhodeus once and for all.
Best of luck. Try not to get caught up in remorse. I'd say he deserves the worst you could do to him.
Listen, I've got a question, right? Call me insensitive. But why did no one fucking report this? One report, yeah, you might get a bit of flack calling you a liar and that, right? But multiple reports bring down things. If you just let things slide, then you're part of the problem. Simple as that. You know what I mean? As hard as it is. This is why I truly believe everybody should savor and relish in retribution and vengeance, because that's what gets things fucking solved. I love vengeance. Now this door better be open. It is open. Because if that door was locked, the quest would be broke. Either way I did it.
Back with more of Annaya's lies?
You are a cocksucker, my friend.
I spoke with Angie. Interesting how she doesn't seem to say the opposite of what you did about your relationship. I read that journal of yours too. Cute.
My journal? It doesn't prove anything. Students break into my office every year. That document was reported missing days ago. She's had all the time in the world to alter it. And as I recall, she's adept at forgery.
I wonder if that argument would convince the magistrate. I'll make this simple. I'm ruling you guilty as charged. My offer still stands, but not for long. Leave now, and never come back. Unless, of course, you'd rather be a eunuch.
Your commitment to these lying thieves sickens me. What a fool you are, young man. For shame.
I just gave you my word I wouldn't kill you.
I want to kill him.
But I never promised to leave you in one piece. Don't push your luck.
You wouldn't.
Smack Rhodeus to convince him. I'm just gonna shoot the cunt. Watch this.
Enough! I'll tolerate no more!
Took a full load to the chest. Look at the arrow sticking out of him.
Right. You win. I'll hand in my resignation at once. Have you no compassion?
You're not in any position to be asking for my sympathy.
Fair enough. Tell the doctor. She's won.
I will. And if it's any consolation, I won't come looking for you, as long as you stay out of New Ashles.
You've got trouble minding your own business.
Oh, man, this guy again.
It's any of yours.
It's the boss that's interested. He likes having peace and quiet around here. You're upsetting the balance.
I think you've got me wrong. I'm just passing through town.
Well, you're shit out of luck then, aren't you?
Just be straightforward. What do you want?
Just letting you know you're on thin ice. The next time I see you, won't be on friendly terms.
Mate, I want to cut you from cunt to cranium, you little prick. I was going the wrong way.
Any progress with that monster?
You'll never hurt another female student again. He's going to resign.
Well, that's wonderful news. I'm not convinced the proper justice has been served, but considering the circumstances, it will have to do. You've done Angie a favor I'm not sure she can ever repay. Nor I.
You can repay by coming to my quarters.
University a little, like we agreed.
You'd do better to talk to Dr. Lavarius. I hate to send you off on another wild Grom chase, but I fear I simply don't have sufficient information to help you. I'm sorry if you feel this is an affront. I had to do something to help Angie, and no one else was willing to take her side. I do hope you understand.
You absolute scumbag.
I can't say it puts you on my good side, but I see why you did it.
She can't even help me. I should give us $1,000 though.
My thanks, once again.
Right, okay. Tell you what I want to do. I'm saving the game here, right? I just want to load up and see what happens if I just tell all of them to fuck off. See, I like quests like this with different outcomes. It's really interesting. Let's just tell her no.
Seems that academia. I know.
It's
no,
you.
Not a chance. I'm through playing games. Tell me what I need to know. You'll be suffering the consequences.
Not a chance. I'm through playing games. Tell me what I need to know, or you'll be suffering the consequences.
Please, just listen.
We're past that point.
Fine, all right. You win. You need to speak with Dr. Lavarius. He's a lecturer in the life sciences branch of the university. He knows everything you want.
I'm glad we could resolve this.
Oh, that's amazing. So, if you weren't interested in doing all the running about, you could just play hard ass and just say, hey man, I'm sick of this shit, and not solve anything. It's funny how you always have to finish the quest with her. You can't finish the quest with Lavarius and take your double payment. You know what I mean? Right. Okay. So, what are we doing now? Finding Dr. Lavarius. He is... I don't know if he's in this building or not. He's not. Oh, there's a door here. Mr. Lavardi. That's probably him.
You're not one of my students.
Yes, my friend.
Dr. Lavarius. I was directed to you by Dr. Annaya. She's under the impression you could help me find some information.
What exactly are you looking for?
Someone who can tell me about a former student here, who would have been enrolled about 2 decades ago.
I see. But I'm afraid I may not be quite the person you're hoping I am.
Were you not one of his professors?
Perhaps.
Perhaps?
I can't remember. At first I thought maybe enough time had passed. I have nightmares. But when I wake up, only feelings. Sadness.
I'd appreciate if you tried.
I've tried many rites. There is one that perhaps, just perhaps. But that doesn't matter. I can't perform it myself. And I wouldn't know who else to trust.
You can trust me.
It's extremely dangerous. It would require a mage, far more powerful than most of my colleagues. Attempting it without support might be possible, but not without great risk. Sometimes, I wonder just how much I've lost. My personality, my favorite books. I need to know.
I'll do it. I'll perform your ritual.
I'll perform the ritual. Just tell me what you need.
The rite consists of 2 stages. First, one must cleanse one's body with a potion, which I have here.
To your future.
To my past.
Right then, come on then. Lavarius' potion. Steal that. I'll drink it. Oh, wait there. Lavarius' potion. I don't know what it looks like. Bruh. Bro, I don't know what your potion looks like. Ah, there it is.
How do you feel?
No different than I did a minute ago.
Fantastic.
Good. We'll see how long that lasts. But this is how I remember it. We must use a special runestone and a sample of your blood to predicate the magic. Memory restoration is tricky business. But if all goes as planned, when the rite is complete and the magic can work its course, I should be able to recall the information you need.
If I survive.
Actually, even if you don't, the spell should still work.
Oh, that's put my mind at rest.
Then, shall we get on with it?
Please, the suspense is killing me.
Ha! Humour, even in the face of the unknown. Your bravado is impressive. Take the stone to the outskirts of the city, near the beach. This is a good location for blood magic. You don't want many people around, you know. When you've succeeded, a fiery symbol will manifest itself as a marker. And should that happen, you contact me at once.
And if I die?
Then, you probably won't know the difference, or care. And I'll be out a rune stone.
Ah, fair enough. Right, Lavarius' poison, Lavarius' stone. Use the stone at the location Lavarius directed you to. I tell you what we're going to do. I want to call it an episode here. Oh, well, wait there. Depending on how far away it is. Where's the beach? It's not actually too far, but I am going to call it an episode here. Right. Actually, the only thing we did all episode, well, we picked up a few side quests in the beginning. We solved a rape case, which I'm pretty proud of, even though if it was up to me, I would have told them all to fuck off and killed them all. Because what did we really get for that? Oh, we got Lavorius's name. Yeah, I like that. That was a massive change of pace to the game. There's very few quests like that so far. And I like quests where you just talk and solve problems and there's different outcomes. I like it. See you in the next one, lads.